The mighty Ottoman Empire was then over 100 years old. So far, they have been increasing their power only by land. Suddenly, it seemed that they had to be as strong on the water as they were on the land. In the past, the Seljuks wanted to be a naval power, but due to Byzantine intervention, Mongol aggressions, and their own political ups and downs, they could not take full advantage. Later, when the Seljuk navy was defeated by the Byzantines in 1090, the last lamp of their hope was extinguished. However, the Ottomans did not have to burn so much wood and straw at sea. In 1472, the Ottomans officially set foot on the sea, conquering the Aegean coast of Anatolia. Their influence in the Mediterranean began to grow after these coasts were occupied. In addition to building their own regular navy, the Ottomans also used mercenaries roaming the seas. These forces were also called privateers. Privateers contributed to various wars in the Mediterranean from the 16th to 19th centuries. In particular, they joined the Ordo treaties with Europeans and Ottomans. At times, they even attacked cargo ships in the Mediterranean and the East Atlantic. However, they did not hold anyone accountable for these activities. In this way, using privateers, Europeans and Ottomans conducted their own proxy wars. Hayreddin was the leader of Barbarossa and on such mercenary in his early life. Known to Europeans as the most feared and experienced pirate of his time, throughout the first half of the 16th century, he launched his warship across the Mediterranean. During this long period, numerous enemy ships attacked and many seaports came under his sphere of influence. The shipwreck and the huge amount of resources obtained from the port were seized by Barbarossa. Barbarossa was a skilled warrior who was born to be something bigger. His political wisdom drove him that day. He once became an ally of the Ottomans due to his merits. As a result, his power skyrocketed overnight. Barbarossa conducted numerous naval expeditions on behalf of the Ottoman Empire. In particular, he was a staunch opponent of one of the most powerful monarchies in Europe, the Spanish Emperor Charles V. Barbarossa was born in 1475, although there is disagreement about the year of his birth. Born in the village of Palaiokipos in Lesbos under Ottoman rule, his father Yakub was a Muslim sepoy of Albanian descent. Yakub worked with the Ottoman navy during the Ottoman occupations of Lesbos, and his mother was a Greek living in Lesbos. At that time, the Ottomans showed religious generosity in the territories they conquered. As a result, many locals converted to Islam. In his childhood, Hayreddin Barbarossa's name was Khizr. Khizr was the third of four brothers. The other brothers are Ishaq, Horus, and Ilyas. The Europeans gave them the nickname Barbarossa brothers because of their orange beards, and the Ottoman Sultan Suleiman awarded Khizr the title of Khizr ad-Din, which means the best of Islam. Later, it became known as Hayreddin. Although the four brothers once took up attacking Christian ships as a profession, they began as traders. They once learned to sail from their father. He used that skill to start a business of transporting goods by sea. After working together for several years, the four brothers set about their own business in different parts of Mediterranean. But the Rhodes Island-based private force Knight Templars continued to damage their trade. As a last resort, the Templars captured the middle brother Oruch and kept him as a slave. Oruch lived a miserable life as a prisoner for 2 years. He then managed to escape from the Templars in a desperate attempt. After fleeing, Oruch meets his younger brother Khizr. The two brothers formed as observation team at sea to teach Christian pirates. On by on, they conducted raids on numerous Christian pirate ships. as soon as the attacks were successful. The Barbarossa brothers seized huge sums of money once they understand the place of their own power, and that is to plunder other Christian ships, including the Knight Templar, at sea. In this way, they become the eyesore of many European states, including the Spanish. Hayreddin Barbarossa's elder brother Orus was also referred to as Baba Oru because he once flew Muslim refugees from Andalusia to North Africa to save them from the Christian genocide. After this incident, Portuguese and Spanish Christians began to attack the coast of North Africa, causing headaches for the African emirs and Ottomans. So, in response to this attack, the Ottoman Sultan summoned Prince Kurkud Orus and Khizr, the sons of Bayezid II. Their job was to resist the Christian navy in the western Mediterranean. But after Selim I ascended the Ottoman throne in 1512, Prince Kurkud was executed for family reasons. In order to save themselves from the wrath of Sultan Selim, Orus and Khizr hid in North African bases. From there, they continued to support the African emirs against the Spaniards. In 1517, the Barbarossa brothers invaded Algiers. As a result, the area passed from the Spanish to the Muslims. After the liberation of Algiers, two brothers came to the favor of the Ottoman Sultan. As a result, even though they have been hiding for so long, this time they came out in public. The Ottomans expressed interest in making a treaty with the two brothers. By that treaty, the Ottoman Sultan promoted Orus as a governor of Algiers, and Khizr was appointed chief admiral of the western Mediterranean. But Orus died in a battle with the Spaniards. Since his appointment as admiral, Hayreddin Barbarossa has increased his power in North Africa, the Mediterranean, and the East Atlantic for 2 decades. He had dozens of warships as well as a large fleet of naval and ground forces. He used these forces to consolidate Ottoman influence in the Mediterranean. Then look at the coastal areas of southern Europe. One by one, his forces began to block the Spanish trade routes with the United States. They also gained a huge amount of resources from these naval expeditions. In 1536, Pope Paul III organized a naval crusade against Barbarossa. Under the leadership of the Pope, a joint navy was formed consisting of the Papal States, Spain, Genoa, the Republic of Venice, and the Knights of Malta. The joint force was named Povitra Sangho. The goal of this force was to defeat the Ottoman navy led by Barbarossa at any cost. The Pope's fleet was handed over to Admiral André Dorrier. The fleet consisted of 156 warships. On the other hand, the Ottoman forces led by Barbarossa had 122 warships. In the naval battle of Preva on 27 September 1536, the combined forces of the Pope were defeated by the Barbarossa forces. The Ottomans sank 10 ships of the joint forces. In addition, 36 of their ships were abandoned and 3 more ships fell into the hands of the Ottomans. The Ottomans did not lose a single ship in this bloody war. However, 400 of their soldiers were killed and about 600 were wounded. 3,000 sailors of the Christian joint forces were captured by the Ottomans. As a result, Admiral André Dorrier withdrew his troops from the battlefield at midnight. After winning such a wonderful battle, the Ottoman Sultan's Topkapi Palace seemed to welcome Barbarossa. At that time, Sultan Suleiman was on the throne of Ottoman. He welcomed Barbarossa and promoted him to Chief Admiral of the entire Ottoman Navy as a reward. Barbarossa was also appointed Chief Administrator of North Africa and Rhodes. In the following years, Barbarossa bought Tunisia and Tripoli under Ottoman rule. After a long and thrilling career, Hayreddin Barbarossa retired in 1545. He handed over the rule of Algiers to his son. The return to his palace in Istanbul. After arriving here, Hayreddin Barbarossa, known as the King of Water, died in 1548. His tomb is in the European city of Besiktas in the Bosphorus, built by the famous architect of the time, Mimar Sinan. There is also a statue of Barbarossa facing the sea. For many years to come, sailors would pay homage to their most revered leader.